We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Texans, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
And this is going to be the Titans' first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Titans at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again here with Akers. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Lawrence will throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they pulled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Caught, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. You talk about this Titan defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass yards.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. 23 yards the pickup there. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. His throw So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott to throw it. Rolling to his right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
7-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Wilson's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
Now Prescott. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Henry Anderson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Prescott now on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Khalif Raymond now. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Henry here. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He finds Wilson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Going to try the right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Texans. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
For a Tennessee Titan.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Akers, back-to-back catches. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Lawrence will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, Prescott. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was
rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Option play, here's Pollard. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Justin Jones there on the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Fourth down, here's Lawrence. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We're off to the fourth quarter here at Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Pollard again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pick up on the play. And it's third down.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Steps away to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. Cam Akers, 85 yards.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And the lead is down to 24.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.